Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. If you have been following this channel, you know that we are on our Marie Kondo and the KonMari method month, and we're going to be going through this entire process together. So if you need to catch up to get an overview, please check it out on YouTube, IGTV, and look for the KonMari month and then go through those videos. But today's video is on how to tell if something sparks joy, right? Because this is one of the main, if not one of the biggest things that we're going to be doing, right? Besides all the lead up, but how do you know if something sparks joy? Now you can of course go to YouTube and search this, and Marie Kondo gives her explanation, and I'm really just reiterating the explanation just in case, you know, I say it in a different way. So let's go through this really quick. All right, so the first thing that you have to do is you have to feel it and touch it. So really when you go through the Tidying Festival, it's amazing because how many times in your life can you say that you're literally going to physically touch every single belonging that you have? And you really will do that. I mean, some things will be really fast, but you're going to touch and find out how you do it. So here's an example. I have all of my scarves, and this is dwindled down, right? I used to have a lot more, but I have all these scarves. So let's say this is a good example. So you know, with the clothes category that we're going to go through first, we're going to literally get all of our clothes, shoes, accessories, bags, everything, and put it in one gigantic pile. But if you're a little anxious about that and you want to see what a taste of this is like, then I would suggest picking one subset of a category. For example, instead of going to clothing, start with scarves or start with socks. Get all of the socks in all of the places and put them in one pile just like I have, and then start to go through the Spark Joy process. So here's how it works. So step one, you have to feel it. So you literally can't just look at things and pick them out and say spark joy, doesn't spark joy, doesn't. No, you have to touch every single item, and it basically you have like this connection with it, and by touching it you literally connect with it. And then the second part is you have and see what your body, your soul, spirit reaction to it is like. And she describes this in a way where she like literally goes ding and it sparks joy. But literally, like when you feel it and touch it, you're just like happy, excited, and etc., etc. Whereas let's say if I pick up this one, I might not have that same reaction, right? And it just doesn't mean that you don't love it anymore or anything. It just means that at this moment, like maybe it sparked joy before, maybe it didn't, or whatever, but it's just not for you. And that's okay, because I'm sure this is for someone else. I actually don't even know who gave, I think they actually gave this to Natalie and it didn't spark joy. She doesn't wear any clothes, and so I kept it for a while, but you know, it's probably time for this one to move on. I don't know. I'd have to go through the process. So number two is you feel your body's reaction to it. Okay. And then just a couple more tips. So number three, if and when you start asking yourself questions about the item that start to make you feel bad, like your energy starts depleting, then that's when you know. So for example, as soon as I picked this up and I picked it up and I was like, one of the first questions that came to my mind was, well, sometimes it's been really cold and, you know, then I've wanted to use it, you know, and or it could come in handy. When you start doing that, that's when you're starting to just make excuses or reasons of why you don't feel like it sparks joy, and don't have it do that. Don't feel bad, because this is beautiful. So I'm sure it can spark joy for someone, and if I'm able to thank it and let it move on, then I'm sure where it goes into donations, it's gonna get someone who really it sparks joy for. And just the last tip is there are no hard and fast real rules with this process, so that's why we're gonna go through it together, because when clothes come up, when jewelry comes up, when electronics come up, there's so many different questions and things that we're going to go through emotionally, and just just all kinds of things are going to come up, and so that's why we're going to do it together. So that is all. So that's how you know if it sparks joy. I remember when I was going through this process, I was like joking. I was like, Natalie, come here. I'm going to hold you. I'm going to see if you spark joy, which of course I know she sparks joy by a million. So, but yeah, so that is how we're going to go through the spark joy process. All right, so the next video is going to be on the 3 rules of storage. Again, we're just kind of leading up to this. It's, again, please listen to the audiobooks that she has, or get the online course. All the links are below if you're on YouTube. So if you're on IGTV, please head on over to YouTube and look for the JLOVES channel and check it out there, because that's where I'll have all the Marie Kondo links and stuff. So we really do listen and learn about the process before we start diving in. So next video, 3 rules of storage, should be a quick one. And that is all, folks. Thank you so much. I love you. And of course, FYI, you definitely spark joy for me. So mwah, love you, and I'll see you soon.